Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
All day. Check. Check hot route. Slam.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is fielded at the 7. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Check three.
Run.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, Roy.
Mayfield down. Flush to his right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, check. Mike 50. Here we go, G.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. 21 yards there on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
Here's Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jerome Baker able to record his 5th sack of the season. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Hurry!
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Ooh, with a juke. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, high 7.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey! Hey, Foxtrot!
I'm coming after you.
Hey, check right. Watch it,
Touchdown.
ready?
They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check right. No. Hit it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
On the ready.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Out. Check. Christian, travel. Go. There.
They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, so, hey, what happened the other day?
And out of bounds, sailed
that's
over,
bullshit.
like right
That's
bull.
if y'all believe that shit, bro, that shit did not go out, bro.
Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1 yard line.
Okay.
The Browns are about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you,
slow as
that's
dirt,
what discussed in their
bro, my controller broke me.
Yeah,
we got about another one.
If it ended today, but we also know it's not
bro, this nigga almost ran out of bounds, bro. Come on, Madden. Come on, man.
#1 in their conference.
Like I said, bro. Niggas catch you slipping. See what I'm saying? See how he did me when I had them motherfucking Cardinals. He bullying the fuck out of me. I get a team that can actually bang. This nigga can't do shit. Boy, niggas ain't shit.
From the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
What kind of dumbass shit was that, bro?
Incomplete.
The fuck you scooted? Look at this nigga, bro. This nigga scooted out of bounds.
Instead, it's 2nd down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Hey, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Like I said, bro, you give me a team that can hang with these niggas, bro. These niggas is not just gonna beat me, bro. I told y'all niggas this.
Just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space.
Yes, I did. I told niggas. I said, bro, this nigga got the Rams, bro. Here we go with this shit. Oh my god, man. If this shit lag out, bro, I'm done. I'm not playing the game, bro.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run on 1st down.
Look at this nigga, bro. That's a fucking linebacker.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Good. 180.
56.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, exit.
Now on 2nd and 13.
This nigga's so funny, bro. This nigga's a bum, bro. Anthony's not good to me, bro. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with you. He's a bum. He's a bum.
In there to get him, and that is sack
nigga try so, bro. This
nigga's
nigga's so average.
2 minutes on the
so
clock,
fucking
2nd
average.
quarter. 7-0
Niggas really don't
game.
understand it. This nigga's average as fuck, bro. Bro, he did that shit on purpose, bro. That bum ass shit he pulled. Fucking trash.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 3rd and long for Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Bro, I got this nigga genuinely, bro, cannot pass, bro. I you go to that fucking air, nigga, it's a wrap, nigga, he knows.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Hey.
They're going to look to throw.
Look at this shit, bro. Fucking nigga hit the running back, bro.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Got niggas
The
boxed
Packers
out
going to
of
use
the
one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Get over there. I'm gonna try that fuck shit.
2nd and 5. Now that'll be caught by St.
Bro, hell no, he wasn't in bounds, bro. These niggas not even gonna challenge it.
To a full yard shy of the 5.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll run with Chubb, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Go, Mike 51.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damarious Randall. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Pistol.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Man open. That's Damian Ratley. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Check. Lucky.
On first down, it's Armstrong. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Focus, defense, focus.
To throw, Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Hey, over.
First down,
Go.
Packers.
55.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Pick up the ball.
Pick the edge. Come. Bravo. Now.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Go. Hey, do.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check. Watch 54.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout.
Bro, I called a
instead.
timeout. That's my fault. I
And as
wasn't
the
trying
two
to do
teams
that
talk it
dumbass
over
shit.
on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped with
Second and
contract
inches,
time.
bro.
You
That's
could
a whole
have kicked that
third.
one.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some
I'm just
yardage,
wondering when my
work on
respect
that
is gonna
clock,
come,
see
bro.
if you can continue to take
What I
it
tell
down.
y'all niggas, bro.
You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yards.
What I tell you niggas, bro. Exposed. When he doesn't have a good, when I get a team that can match his, he is not gonna do what y'all seen him do to me with the motherfucking.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Watch 54. Here we go, D.
King.
It's just me and you. Check.
Hurry. Up.
On first and 10, Mayfield.
Dude, he's fucking
nowhere
horrible,
to
bro. Like,
escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7
bro,
for
niggas can
him on
only
the
do
year.
the same bullshit fucking time, bro. No fucking no.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Where are we, bro?
Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. Well, your QB's been
Bro, this shit is crazy, bro. Oh my lord.
The holding call.
And
they don't want us to
the
do
offensive
that, bro.
line coach is frustrated and
They don't want us
upset
to do
that he's
that.
been hit that many times
This
already.
shit fucking ridiculous.
He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now Mayfield. Escaping the
Throw the ball away. Oh my god, man.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Mayfield to throw it. Got an open man.
Bro, he's supposed to keep running,
19
dog.
yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down.
Yeah,
Instead,
like, fuck, bro.
letting him throw it
He
because
burnt
they
them
feel
off the
that
line. I thought he was going to
confident
keep
in what
running.
he's
This
getting
nigga stopped
done.
running.
The Packer
already know
offense
what's
ready to get their next drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Fuck out of here, man.
On 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
High 7. Oh.
Here we go. 55.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. He'll look to throw.
Good fucking D, shoulder. That's why I fuck with you, baby. Good fucking
And I
D.
think we'll probably see him go for
Good
it here
fucking
on 4th
D,
down.
dude.
No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Go, go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. 14 yards. Good for
Fucking
a
play the
Packer
sticks,
first
bro. I
down.
don't know what else you got. I don't know what else you can do with that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Wahoo.
I fucking man up the wrong nigga, bro.
Dancing to his left. Now
Bro,
he'll
you're
let him
fucking
go
smacked.
on the run. Deep left side.
What the fuck is he doing, bro? He hoping Adam get a spec catch?
Try to give his man room
I hope
to
that
run
ain't what he's
under it,
doing.
But it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, where the fuck are you? Where you going, my nigga?
Escape, and he goes down.
The fuck are you
You
going?
never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes.
Yeah,
We're
where you
trying
going?
to put 'em out
Okay. Where you going, nigga?
He's taken down.
Clamp, nigga. Can't do
Larry
shit with the ball,
Ogunjobi.
nigga.
In
We
there
ain't
to
even
get
worried
him,
about
and
that
that
nigga
is
no
sack
more.
number
Quarter that
6
nigga
now for him on the year.
Clamp, but he
Well,
can't
many
do
times when you
shit.
talk about mobile quarterbacks,
Can't do
you get the
shit.
sense that they feel
Like I
they
said,
can get
bro,
out of
get the fuck out of
any
here with the
bad
disrespect.
situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Where you going?
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Bro, that nigga can't do shit with the ball. I don't want to hear none of that shit, bro. That nigga is clamped. You watch the game, nigga, you see clamped, nigga. He can't do shit with the ball, bro. Clamped, nigga.
Good. 180.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Check three. Hey, alert. My God.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Timeout.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively.
I'm going to score again.
So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So
got that nigga clamped. That nigga can't even score, bro. Oh, my God.
Probably crashing the line here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
180. Point it right.
Mayfield down.
Fucking bomb,
intercepted.
bro.
Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So many times we end the
That boy,
game and
bro.
we're recapping it. We're talking
Nigga,
about
was he
what
not
offenses did and
playing?
how
I
they
can't
win
think
the
what the
game.
fucking Cardinals. What the
Let's
fuck
look
I thought I was gonna do with the fucking
defense,
Browns?
they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And
What did you honestly think I was
going
gonna do with the fucking
final
Browns?
act, that interception.
I clamped him with the
Good way for them to end
Cardinals.
it.
I'm not
After
shocked.
the
I'm not
pickup
even
of 5,
surprised.
here's 2nd and 5. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Nah, this nigga think I'm
Here's
fucking playing, bro.
Mayfield.
You do this shit on
Njoku
fucking
pulls
purpose,
this
bro.
one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll drop the throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 23 yards, the final tally. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.